Hello you Capricorns out there. Welcome for your first monthly horoscope for Capricorn. And let's have a look what is going on in January 2015. And there is still the Pluto-Uranus and when I think about it, about the Pluto-Uranus, I'm actually very glad that it's only gonna last a year. And this is very important for you Capricorns, you cardinal signs. But the emphasis is going to shift a bit in this year towards the mutable signs, which are the Virgos, the Pisceans, the Geminis and the Sagittarians. So they're going to have another challenge, and I'm going to be talking about this. It's the Neptune-Saturn square, and it's very much activated. And Mars is involved, and this all activates your 3rd house and your 12th house. So it's about communication, and it's about things behind the scenes. So are you doing something behind the scenes that demands some work, that demands some, that demands a lot of you when it comes to work, but also that demands faith? Something like that. I'm going to be talking a bit about colors, jewelry, and if you are a man, don't worry, I'll talk about colors without the jewelry. And I'm also going to be talking about the Mercury retrograde, which is going to be very interesting for you. Where do I start? I'll start with the Neptune square Saturn. So this energy, your ruler Saturn, is just into the 12th house, which is a house of ending a cycle and finishing up things, and you are a bit behind the scenes. So for a lot of Capricorns, there is this, especially if you have a Capricorn rising, then there are things that you can do behind the scenes and in secret, and people always think, oh, if you do things in secret it's not good, but it's not true. It can be even just writing a book and you don't want to tell anyone about because it's your little secret there, but you're working hard on it. It can be as simple as that. For others though, it can be really a cleaning up. And this is linked, this whole thing behind the scenes is linked with your 3rd house, which is a communicative house, which is the house of your thinking. So quite some important link there for a Capricorn, because a Capricorn wants to achieve things in life. And they know that every now and then they need patience, and they need their effort to do so. But now your ruler Saturn is going to is building up a square with Neptune, and you Saturn, it's all about be realistic. You know, I don't know a lot of Capricorns who are a bit too much high in the sky, unless they have like a whole bunch of planets with Neptune, or a whole bunch of planets in Pisces or Sagittarius. But normally people with Capricorn sun or moon or rising sign are very realistic, sometimes a bit too much. And then it squares up with Neptune, which is a bit of the opposite, not a bit, it's totally the opposite planet. Neptune wants you to dream, it wants you to let go of the control, which is so hard for Capricorn. It wants you to trust, it wants you to, hey, even though you don't see the results, it'll come. So you see how frustrating this energy is for you at times, because there is this tension. And now this aspect is through the whole year, but you won't feel it the whole year. You will feel it the most around the middle of January now, and a couple of days after that, because a very fast planet, which is Mars, which is entering your 3rd house of communication, which proves that January will be kind of a busy month for you. And that Mars bumps into Saturn and Neptune. So Mars is our drive. We want to go forwards. And Mars exalts in Capricorn. So people with Mars and Capricorn, for instance, are really, really hard workers. They can accomplish a lot because they work a lot. And so this Mars is frustrated because it bumps into Saturn and then into Neptune, and it doesn't know, but what is going on here? I'm blasting forward because I want to achieve my goals, but then I don't get what I want. What is going on? And the trick is for you, Capricorn, to believe and to trust in the energies that you are in. To trust that the things that don't come to you straight away, and it has to do with communication, it could have to do with siblings, it could have to do with short trips, it could have to do with people in your environment, that there are things happening that are a bit stuck there. It could also have to do with your unconsciousness. Your conscious mind is playing a bit of an important role, but you know, the unconscious is difficult to grasp. You are driven by drives that you don't really know. So in simple words, it can simply mean you want to do something, but then you are scared again. And then the day after you believe that you can do it, and then you believe you can't do it anymore. So it's constantly this shifting energy between faith, which is Neptune, and between Saturn, which is restrictions. And how can you handle this energy the best? So, as I said, I think for the Capricorns, it's not on a key area of your life, so it's not that troublesome, but it's a bit frustrating. And because you Capricorns have patience, I think the thing that is most important for you is just to keep your faith. Now, everyone has a personal horoscope which is unique. Therefore, these general horoscopes can rarely be 100% correct, because you have so many planets in your personal chart. Therefore, I use these two examples of the Neptune energy and the Saturn energy. Let's say you are indeed struggling with something, considering, you know, siblings, communication with your work, for instance, things are not going the way you planned it, and you are a bit like too realistic. Actually, that will be like 80% of the Capricorns probably who will nod and say, yes, that's where I am. I'm too realistic, I'm too scared, I'm too, I don't see it happening, my vision. Now, then it is a good thing to start if you're a man, start wearing something purple, or do something, you know, with purple paper in front of you at your desk. Or if you're a woman and you like these stones, you can wear an amethyst. Amethyst, I hope I pronounce it well, is the stone of the Piscean and the stone of Neptune. So this means this is a stone that stimulates peace and trust and letting go. So if you are the Capricorn who's saying, yes, I'm a bit too much controlling and I can't let go of things, I feel intuitively that I should, but I can't, just wear some purple or wear these, and it can help. If you don't even believe me, just try it out. It might help. It won't do you any harm. If you are the kind of Capricorn that, I would be a bit surprised, but you never know. So that's the Neptune energy. And now if you are the kind of Capricorn that has a lot of water in their chart, a lot of Piscean energy, a strong Neptune, for instance, on the ascendant, and you are flying a bit too high, and you've got those fantastic dreams of writing the book and you will never ever do it, for instance, then wear red. Or if you're a woman, you can, actually as a man, you can wear it as well, of course. You can wear something like this, which stimulates the root chakra, which is the lowest chakra, which gives you courage, bravery. And it's the color red brownish. And this is jasper. I hope I pronounce it well. This is jasper. It actually suits very well here. So if you want to have a bit more of that energy, you can check that out and you can try it out. And you can shift with those two colors, because you will be feeling a bit, you know, a bit too Neptunian one day and too Saturn-like the other day. So to balance this out, you can use something like stones, for instance. You don't have to, it's just something I wanted to present to you. I already did that, didn't I? People who are following me for quite a while, they will know that every now and then I use a stone to explain myself a bit better. Now, the other interesting thing is Mercury. Mercury is going retrograde, and That happens every now and then, and this is all about rethinking and standing still and rethinking a certain area of your life. And for you, it's your second house. It's in Aquarius. It's your second house. It's the house of money. It's the house of your self-worth. And a bit of not the biggest drama will happen to you, but a bit of annoying things can happen. I remember whenever my Mercury went retrograde in my second house, it's about money, so I received money, but I should have received, like, let's say $1,000 or €1,000, and it was €100. So they made a mistake. So it can be something like that that happens to you, and the thing that you will have to do is call these people and say, hey, you made a mistake, and etc, etc. So finally you will get what you deserve, yes, but there is a bit of a delay. So it can be as simple as that, the Mercury retrograde. On other levels, it can have to do with what you eat, because the second house is your resources, that you are rethinking it. You are rethinking, all those hamburgers. Should I eat hamburgers 5 times a week? That's maybe not good. I know that Capricorns mostly don't care a lot about their diet. Is that true? That is what is, well, you can read in the astrology books. Because Capricorn is not so much focused on that. But it can be a good time now to focus it anyway on your diet and on what you eat, in order for you to become healthier, and in order for you to be able to do and accomplish the things that you want to do, that you become more strong, let's put it that way. That's the second house as well. So I think it's not going to be a bad month for most of you. Okay, the Pluto-Uranus square is at the background. Some of you will have Pluto on their sun sign. And Pluto in your sign actually says that on the background there are huge transformations going on. You are becoming more authentic, etc, etc, but this is not something new. Thank you very much for all those lovely Capricorns who have supported me, who have, I should be doing that at the end of the year, shouldn't I? And I do that in January. Always a bit different, sometimes, not always. But I want to thank you because of so much. I've seen it such a rise now in my subscribers, because I think because I asked it to share more, and thank you so much. Keep on doing that, because it's really important. Otherwise, you know, why am I doing the videos if no one's watching them? But I know that you do, and most of you do like them, and just share them, and just I hope it was helpful for you, and I wish you a very, very good start of the year. Bye bye. Thank you.